What is up, everyone? It's Skill Up here. I'm currently sitting in a hotel room in Los Angeles. I'm here for a special event that I can't talk about yet, but I'll provide an update on that later. I'm looking out the window and it's a beautiful day out there, but that doesn't matter because we have to get Should I Buy It done. Should I Buy It is a weekly look at what are the vendors selling, should you buy it, and if you do buy it, how do you mod it? However, there's no modding this week because 1.4 is coming pretty soon, I reckon, and when that happens, all of the modding that we're currently using is going to be completely thrown out the window, so I don't want to waste your time. Let's get straight into what's available at the base of operations. Upstairs at the special equipment vendor, we have an interesting haul this week. We have the Historian, same as always. It's not getting any better in the next patch, so I wouldn't recommend picking this one up. We have an AUG A3 Para XS. Now, SMGs are getting nerfed, however, not as bad as they initially were. This one actually has a really nice set of talents on it. It's got Ferocious, which is getting a slight nerf in the patch. It's got Destructive, also getting a slight nerf, and it's got Accurate, which is getting halved. I'd really recommend rolling away the Accurate on this one if you wanted to get it. The SMG class really doesn't need this talent. That third slot is a completely free slot, and you're actually, when you re-roll weapons in patch 1.4, you actually get 6 different options and six different talent options as opposed to just 3, making it much easier to get the talent that you want. I think this is a really great purchase for anyone at around this gear score level, so do think about it. It's not bad at all. The SOCOM MK20 SSR rolls with Capable, Adept, and Dominant. Now, Dominant is not great. You could definitely roll that one away. However, Adept and Capable are really excellent, particularly for Capable is particularly great for a marksman rifle. And interestingly enough, the SOCOM MK20 SSR has got a huge buff in the next patch. It's part of that class of marksman rifle that got just a gigantic buff and is currently better than the M1A on this patch. So yeah, do check that one out and see if it works for you. The other one is a custom M44. It's only a 182 item, so it's probably going to be an alpha bridge item or just something for someone gearing up. It's got Sustained, Fierce, and Brutal. Now, Sustained is going to be pretty much the same in the next patch. Fierce is actually getting that slight nerf. It's getting down to about 5%, and Brutal is getting halved down to about 12% max roll on that. Regardless though, they're a really nice combination of talents, and if this is the right gear score for you, or you want to use like an alpha bridge marksman rifle build for some reason, I don't know, then do check it out because it's a really nice combination of talents on the M44, which is still an excellent marksman rifle. Downstairs at the special equipment vendor, we have a first wave M1A. Now, this thing has been nerfed hard in the next patch, so do be cautious about this one. Probably wouldn't recommend an M1A in its current form, but we'll have to see if it gets further adjustments on the PTS. It's rolling with Stable, which is actually getting removed, funnily enough, in the PTS because it's just such a woefully inefficient talent, and also I think because the developers want to make our weapons a bit harder to handle. Either way, it didn't really help out anyway, so it's no big loss, trust me on that one. Commanding every kill performed while your signature skill is active extends its duration by 19% is a little bit undercooked. I probably would definitely roll that one away. And finally, Proficient. The first bullet shot when out of combat has a 47% chance to result in a critical hit. Yeah, it's okay on this. You'd really want to be using this more on a shotgun or on an M44, so I'd probably recommend giving this one a miss. We have a classic AK-47 with Destructive, Commanding, and Determined. Now, this is actually a really nice weapon. The AK-47 has one of the highest per bullet damage ranges in the game. Destructive is a first-class PvE talent. Commanding, I'd roll that one away. And Determined is going to be really great in the next patch, given how strong skill builds are going to become. So yeah, do have a look at this one if this is your gear score. It's a really nice AK to be rolling with. Finally, we have a Black Market T821. This weapon has received some nerfs in the patch, and the talents definitely do not synergize particularly well with it. I would absolutely give this one a miss. At the special blueprints vendor downstairs in the terminal as well, his big ticket item this week is an electronics gear mod blueprint. The current state of electronics on the PTS, this is not a particularly desirable mod, but look, hey, if you want it, go for it. It's there. It's 465 Phoenix credits. Downstairs in the underground, it is a very sad state of affairs this week. The big ticket item is a 229 rank 40 X45 with Ferocious rolled on it. The problem is that the X-45 has been nerfed hard in the next patch, like 40% nerf on it, and Ferocious is also getting a nerf, and you really wouldn't want Ferocious on this thing anyway. You kind of want something else on a pistol slot. So yeah, definitely give this one a miss. Not worth it at all. We have a G36 enhanced. It's got intense and skilled and focus on it. Skilled is a really awesome talent in the new patch, given the revitalization of signature skills. It's really great. However, you know, it's a 204 item. It's got pretty crappy talent rolls on it. Otherwise, I definitely give this one a miss. This Surplus SVD is like basically the Historian, but with Decisive on the back end. Not a worthy purchase at all. Give this one a miss. And finally, we have a Paratrooper SVD with Competent, Swift, and Decisive. Again, nothing exciting there. So very disappointing haul from the Underground this week. Let's go see if the Darkzone is any better to us. At the DZ3 vendor, I'm going to be nice and brief on this one because there is nothing worth purchasing. We have an SASG 12 with Dominant, Trained, and Sustained. No synergy there whatsoever. An MP5 ST, which is a very underwhelming SMG class. It's got responsive, commanding, and accurate on it. Responsive works really well, but the other two don't, so give that a miss. They've got a tactical SASG 12. It's got meticulous, trained, and brutal. Brutal is obviously really nice, but you don't build crit on shotguns, so you're not going to get much out of that trained, and meticulous is a bit of a nice to have. It's better to have it on an LMG with a larger magazine, so yeah, give this one a miss. And finally, finally, we have a first wave PF45 with expert and dominant. Nothing there. And the 229 item for the week is a pistol. It's a PX4 Storm. Even though it's getting a buff, it's still just a pistol. We really don't care that much about it. And it's rolling with Competent. So yeah, nothing exciting here. Tactical AUG blueprint with an M870 as well if you like that, but it's only a 204. There are going to be 229 weapon blueprints coming in the next patch. I would definitely hold out for those. And let's see what the DZ4 vendor has for us now. So this week, the gear mod vendor is selling a performance gear mod and an electronics gear mod. I would definitely recommend picking up the performance gear mod blueprint. It's going to be a huge part of patch 1.4. Everyone's going to be crafting tons and tons of these. I reckon the biggest bottleneck is going to be the number of electronics that we have, because we're going to need to craft so many of these, and electronics is a bit hard to come by. We'll see how that goes when patch 1.4 comes around, but either way, make sure you already have the performance gear mod blueprint, so you're all good to go when patch 1.4 finally lands. Finally, at the weapon mod vendor, he's selling a quick release magazine, which is reload speed. I would definitely not recommend picking that up, and also an angled grip with stability and horizontal stability. Now, I'll just mention this very briefly. All of our gear mods are going to be re-rolled in patch 1.4 when it goes live. So the stats you're seeing here are going to change. For example, horizontal stability is disappearing. It's being rolled up into the stability stat. So yeah, for that reason, I wouldn't recommend purchasing these. You kind of know where they're going to land, but I wouldn't recommend it unless you know exactly what they're going to roll into. There is a graph that's been circulated by the developers that shows that, but I would just say avoid that for now. What I do recommend though, if you don't already have it, is pick up this extended magazine blueprint. This extended mag is obviously the one that gives you more bullets. It's one of the most effective weapon mods that you can apply. So if you don't already have it, then I really strongly recommend picking it up. It is very valuable and will still be valuable in patch 1.4. Anyway guys, that's it. That's should I buy it for the week. Short and sharp, no modding of course, as I said, because the patches, I reckon it's coming pretty soon. That's my vibe. I reckon in the next 2 to 3 weeks. They did say it was going to be in October time, so I reckon we can expect it sometime this month, fingers crossed. And when that happens, everything changes. Heaps of videos up already. If you're unclear about all the 1.4 changes, go check them out now. For now, guys, if you like this video, do drop it a like. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe for end-to-end division coverage. For now, thank you very much for watching. Take good care, and I'll see you in the Dark Zone. Bye-bye.